You were told a simple story. Work hard in school, get good grades, go to a good college, study for 4 years, graduate with a degree, and a good job would be waiting for you. That was the deal. Nobody told you the deal had already expired. Right now, while you're paying for that degree or still finishing it, companies are discovering they need fewer people to do the same work, thanks to AI. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it isn't slowing down. The technology is moving faster than most education systems can adapt. And here's the part almost nobody tells you. The jobs disappearing first are not the ones you'd expect. The debt you ARE carrying lets start with the money, because that's where the real damage begins. The average student loan debt for someone who finishes a 4-year college degree in the United States is around $37,000. Million dollars owe much more, with some carrying over $100,000 in debt after pursuing degrees that promised big paychecks later. At an average federal student loan interest rate of around 6.4%, that $37,000 can cost roughly $13,000 in interest over 10 years, meaning around $50. 000 paid back in total. All for a degree and a set of skills learned years ago, in a world that has already changed. That's a huge investment for knowledge that may already be outdated before the loan is even paid off. Now here's a number that should worry you. A 2026 study by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York found that about 42% of recent college graduates in the United States were working in jobs that typically don't require a degree. They have the debt, without the salary that debt was supposed to buy them. For many graduates, the return on investment simply isn't matching the price they paid. And that creates a dangerous gap between what they were promised and what the market is actually willing to pay. They are not failing because they didn't try hard enough. The problem is that the system selling them the degree never updated its promise to match the job market they're entering. But the debt and underemployment are only the beginning. What AI actually replaced here is something most people don't understand about AI. AI isn't just automating factory work or manual labor, the jobs everyone assumed automation would take first. It's increasingly automating tasks inside the exact jobs that used to require a college degree. Take legal research. A first-year lawyer once spent hundreds of hours reading documents and finding old cases to build an argument. AI tools can now do much of that work in minutes. Some law firms are hiring fewer new lawyers as a result. Take financial analysis. Entry-level jobs at banks are increasingly being handled by AI systems that process financial data faster than a person can. Even the old advice learned to code and get a good tech job is under pressure. AI coding tools can now write working code from a simple English description, and some companies are shrinking entry-level coding opportunities. And it's not just law, finance, or tech. Students who spent years preparing for these careers are now competing in a job market that's rapidly shrinking at the entry level. Accounting, customer service, content writing, legal assistant work, medical transcription. AI is quietly automating parts of the entry-level and mid-level jobs that degree holders were supposed to walk straight into. And that's important, because these entry-level roles are often where graduates are supposed to gain the experience that leads to better positions later. So if this shift is already happening, why isn't it front and center in university marketing? The answer is uncomfortable. The system that keeps selling degrees many universities are not changing fast enough to keep pace with AI. A big university depends on tuition revenue. Its finances depend on people believing a degree is worth the price. If schools openly emphasized that some 4-year programs were producing graduates stuck in jobs that don't require a degree, fewer students might apply, and tuition revenue could fall. To be fair, some universities are adding real AI coursework. But for many schools, that change is moving far slower than the job market. Instead, schools can update brochures with phrases like AI-ready curriculum and preparing you for the future of work, while leaving the basic programs and high prices largely unchanged. The result is a system that may keep selling something that is quietly losing value paid for with debt to young people who were told this was the smart and responsible path. The problem isn't that every degree is worthless. It's that the value of a degree is no longer automatic. But a small group of companies figured something out years ago. And what they did next quietly rewrote the rules of hiring. The companies that are actually hiring big companies like Apple, Google, and Tesla have removed 4-year degree requirements from many job listings. Not every position, but in roles where real skills and proven ability matter more than a piece of paper. Google found no meaningful link between college grades and how well someone performed at work after their first 2 years, and it stopped asking applicants for grades. Has also said that about half of its US job openings no longer require a 4-year degree, while investing in short training programs, boot camps, and skill-based hiring. What these companies are really looking for isn't a degree. A degree can still help, but increasingly, it is only one signal among many. It's proof that you can do the work. Real projects, a track record of learning, problem solving, and the ability to quickly learn new tools, especially now, when AI itself keeps changing. The worlds of college degrees and real skills are pulling apart. The degree world tells students what they learned is valuable. The skills world shows them through real paychecks what employers actually pay for. So does that mean AI eventually replaces everyone? Not quite. There's one thing AI still cannot touch. What AI cannot replace AI is amazing at spotting patterns, processing information, analyzing data, summarizing, and creating content based on what already exists. But it cannot fully replace real human judgment, leadership, accountability, human connection, physical presence, skilled hands-on work, or emotional intelligence in situations that don't follow a clear pattern. The careers that survive this AI shift and may actually grow because of it are built around these qualities. In many cases, the winning strategy won't be avoiding AI, but becoming the person who knows how to direct it, check it, and use it responsibly. Think about a doctor who uses AI to speed up a diagnosis, but still relies on clinical judgment and compassion to treat a patient. An engineer who understands what an AI-generated design missed. A teacher who builds real relationships with students who need a caring adult, not just a computer program. Or an entrepreneur who combines deep knowledge, creativity, and a human network. These paths are still wide open. But there's an important distinction. For fields like medicine, nursing, engineering, and scientific research, a college degree is still essential. These professions require years of supervised training, and AI cannot replace that. In fact, AI may increase the value of professionals who know how to use it well. So no, college itself was never pointless. The problem is, the old promise, spend 4 years, earn a degree, and walk into a guaranteed good job, outside of licensed and highly technical professions. That promise no longer holds the way it once did. The value didn't disappear. It moved toward proof of real ability, instead of proof of attendance. What to do instead? Nobody can turn back time on a degree already earned or debt already owed. That's not what this is about. This is really about the next decision. The next skill someone chooses to learn. Whether that skill comes from a college class, an online course, a free video tutorial, or 2 years spent quietly building something during evenings and weekends. The next place someone puts their time and effort. Will it go towards something that grows in value as AI changes the job market, or something that keeps losing value because of it? The people who are building real careers in this AI era all share one thing in common. They didn't wait around for some school to hand them a certificate. They built real proof of their skills instead. They created real projects. They learned to use AI tools early, before anyone forced them to. They positioned themselves as people who work well alongside AI, rather than those trying to compete against it. They asked themselves a question completely different from the one the college system trains people to ask. The college system trains people to ask, What certificate do I need to be allowed to do this job? The question that actually matters now is, what can I really do? And how can I prove that to someone who genuinely needs it done? That one shift from chasing a certificate to proving a real skill is the difference between building a real financial future and walking straight into a financial death sentence in this new AI world. So what does that shift actually look like in practice? Here are 3 places to start. Learn the AI tools already being used in your field. Right now, not someday. Build a real portfolio of projects you can show, not just a transcript you can list. Develop the skills AI still can't do for you: communication, leadership, and problem solving. The college degree was never a scam. For decades, it truly was the safest, most reliable path forward. But the world that degree was built for is changing fast, reshaped by tools that cost almost nothing to copy. Never stop improving, and never ask for a paycheck. The people who will actually build wealth during this AI era are not necessarily the ones with the most impressive certificates hanging on their walls. They are the ones who realized earliest that certificates and real value can split apart, and who went out and built real value directly. The people who adapt early won't just keep their jobs, they'll create opportunities that didn't even exist before AI. 10 years from now, nobody will ask where you learned your skills. They'll ask what you can build, what problems you can solve, and whether you know how to use the tools of your time. The people who understand that today won't just survive the AI era. They'll help shape it. Share what you are doing to protect your own career in this AI era down in the comments. Because that conversation is worth more than most college lectures. And subscribe, because this shift happening right now is one of the biggest career stories of this generation. And this channel is tracking every single move.